Hi Scorpio, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 15th to the 21st of March. It is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general, these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Oh, Six of Swords. Wanting to move yourself and another person to calmer waters. Six of Swords. So says there's been some kind of conflict and a truth. You want to speak a truth, a very truthful situation. So you want to create a very truthful new beginning with this Six of Swords. Moving this situation or speaking to this person allows you to open up completely and speak from the heart. You're telling them about the situation or a situation. Okay. But it has been a burden to you, the Ten of Wands. A bit of a burden. You've been carrying this for some time. So whatever it is, this truth that you want to impart to whoever, to start a very truthful new beginning, has been a burden. You've hidden, with the Moon card here, you've hidden something from this person here. And it's been a burden. It could be that you actually love them, however it resonates, but it is a burden. The Moon's come in to highlight that hidden things. Perhaps this person already knows you've been hiding something from them, but you're ready to speak the truth now. And they've given you the Rebirth card. So with this Moon and Ten of Wands, you've been on a very, feels like a very dark journey. It's a very silent journey. You haven't spoken about whatever this is. And the light at the end of the tunnel is this rebirth of not only yourself, because you're opening up now, but it's also a rebirth of this situation. Beautiful reading. Very swift though, Scorpio. Very, very swift and to the point. Wow. Is there anything else that Scorpio needs to know? Scorpio, in love, in relation to this reading. Wow, too many cards. That's too many. I had about 40 cards in there. Anything else that Scorpio needs to know? Anything else that Scorpio needs to know in relation to this reading? Anything else that Scorpio needs to know? Yeah, Hanged Man. So the Moon and the Hanged Man, it's just you're waiting, almost like waiting for perfect timing to actually impart this truth, to come towards this person, scoop them up in this boat and move this situation to calmer waters. It has been burdensome with this Ten of Wands, but it's almost like stuck. You've been stuck in this limbo land, this tree, knowing what you need to do, but just waiting a little bit more to get there for some reason. So I think it's perfect timing you were waiting for. So it seems like this guy here, you've been at this for some time, hiding whatever this is. They've just given me the most bizarre thing to say, but I'll say it's secrets in the dark. What the heck does that mean? Why would you give me that? Well, secrets in the dark. I don't know if that will resonate with anybody. It doesn't, just check it. I don't know why they've given me that. Okay. But I feel that this truth has been very burdensome. Very burdensome. You haven't moved forward. Oh, tower moment here. So this truth, whatever this is hidden. On the rebirth of this. It's very much like Capricorn's reading. There's a tower moment, but you are bound by that tower moment. You could have moved away with this 8 of Swords here. You could have moved away at any time, but you just didn't. And it's almost like the secrets are out now. Or it's time to reveal these secrets in the dark. Secrets in the dark. It's a tower moment. So it could be that you're bound. You felt bound to a situation and couldn't speak about it. Very much like Capricorn's reading. Perhaps you're dealing with a Capricorn, I don't know. But the moon's come in to shine a light on these fears going forward, on this burden. The moon's come in to shine a light on everything that's hidden for it to be revealed. So it could be that you're holding feelings for someone, but it feels very much of a very personal. It's more about you, Scorpio, than it is about the other person that you want to move towards. It feels like a very personal journey that you've been on. Hanging in this tree, waiting for perfect timing to impart a truth, to rebirth this situation, however it resonates. Wow. Anything else for Scorpio, please? Anything else for Scorpio? What do they need to know in relation to this reading? Anything else? Yeah, so connecting, and I feel that once this situation is over, whatever situation this is, you're free to speak about it. You're free to rebirth this. It's a truthful situation, coming towards somebody and talking to them, but very much of the Prince of Pentacles and Princess of Pentacles, using your femininity, your masculinity in tiny conversations or tiny messages to reconnect, to rebirth this, in order to get towards this Ace of Swords energy. So it's tiny messages to reconnect, and it's a lot of communication. This is what you want. You want to communicate with them. You want to put the burden down. The burden of silence, secrets in the dark. Wow. But it feels like it's been a long time coming. These are very steady messages, very grounded, not too over emotional, not overthinking the situation, not too fiery, not too flirty. These are very, very grounded messages that you want to impart to somebody. You want to start a conversation that's very forward moving, but also has a little bit of cheekiness in there. Not too much though. You're not going overboard. You don't want to overwhelm the other person in order to rebirth this. And the rebirth is just connection for you, I feel. Coming away from this situation here, you want lots and lots and lots of communication to rebirth this situation and then be able to speak a truth. Wow, that's very swift. What's going on in this room today? Some people have been having really, really long readings. Capricorn had one yesterday. It was an hour long. And it was so steady as well. They really made me take my time for some reason. But this is quite swift. It's quite to the point. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know how to do it as well. It's very much like it's just a confirmation. It's almost like reassurance. I feel reassurance for you moving forward. It's not even... I think that you already know what to do. You already got all the answers. Yeah, it's something from the past. It is a rebirth. Looking at happier times. Almost like looking at these children with these seeds in these cups and seeing how in the moment and free they are, and wanting to have that level of happiness back in your life. So you're looking at these children and thinking, wish I could be there again. Look at that. No worries, no cares in the world. just living in the moment and wanting to have that level of emotional fulfillment back in the here and now. So it is moving towards someone, it is rebirthing something from the past. But it's something, there's a tower moment over here. There's something very hidden that you've not spoken to anybody about. But you want to impart that truth, your journey so far, wherever you are within the reading. But you want to impart this truth to this person here that you want to connect with. There is somebody from the past. You want to tell them all about your journey up until now. You want lots of communication. Wow. Very swift reading. Very to the point as well. Okay. Anything else? Anything else for Scorpio, please? Anything else? Anything else for Scorpio? Thank you. There we go. High Priestess. What was I saying? Keeping everything to yourself. High Priestess. Nobody knows about your thoughts and feelings. It's time to reveal them because they are a burden. It's time to reveal them. And the Two of Pentacles. Do I reveal what's in my heart? Do I tell this other person what's been going on in my life? Making a decision of coming forward. And I think that when this communication starts, the wheel turns in your favour and you do scoop this to calmer waters. Because you're engaging with each other now. And there's that truth. Seems very matter of fact. Just can't get over the energy. It's very to the point. I'm expecting something else to come in, and I don't know why. I'm expecting more. That's so strange, isn't it? I think you've just you know what to do, Scorpio. And this is just a confirmation of that, which is beautiful in itself. It's just for reassurance. And the reason I say that is because you're not having to get yourself into some kind of, there's no kings, there's no queens on the board, there's no, laboured way of going. Well, there could be kings and queens in here. We'll have a look. Oh, okay, that explains it then. There's no kings or queens. It's very matter of fact. This is what's happened. This is what you want to do. Bish, bash, bosh. There you go. So I feel that you already know what to do. But I think that the background to this story, these transitions, this thought of moving forward or reconnecting, the reasoning behind it is probably more important than you actually moving forward, because they're explaining it. You've had to come from a very dark place. And that's why I say secrets in the dark. Oh, crumbs. Sometimes. So it's not about connecting. They're not labouring the fact that you want to connect, because yeah, that's what you want to do. You want communication, you want to reconnect, you want a rebirth. But where you're coming from is a whole different story. So, okay, so, and it seems very matter of fact. It's so strange. Wow, okay. I'll just go with it. So, a burden. The moon's come in to highlight the fact that secrets are being kept, secrets in the dark. It's been a burden carrying these secrets, not being able to talk to somebody about them. You've been very bound by a situation. That has brought about a tower moment, and the reason for that tower moment is I feel somebody's done the dirty on you. You've got the Five of Swords here, which is the thief card, or seen as the thief card in the tarot. So you've had an experience where the loss is great. The loss has been great. So this person, in effect, has kind of like stole your heart, stole everything from you, has left you barren and weak. Wow, that's very strong, isn't it? I don't know where that's come from. They've left you barren and weak. But instead of talking about this situation with someone, with anyone, you've locked it all in Pandora's box. You've hidden it all for some reason. It's not a very nice energy. I don't feel that whatever's happened has not been a nice situation. But you want to talk about this situation now. The feeling I get from this is not a nice one either. And I don't know why they've... If anybody has experienced something that's been so detrimental, secrets in the dark, that's very significant to someone. I am so sorry for the pain that you've been going through. Wow. I'm truly sorry. Because you couldn't speak about it and it has been a burden. You've had to keep everything to yourself. Every single thing. It's like you're waiting for the perfect time, the opportunity to speak to somebody about this. But whatever situation this is not a nice one. Okay. So the Hangman comes in on even more time waiting, knowing that you need to speak about this, you need to clear the air, you need to talk about this situation. You need to let someone know about it. Still deciding. The High Priestess wakes up. She uses her powers of intuition to know when the time is right to come towards someone and seek. It's almost like kind of, for some reason, it's a reconnection of something from the past, but it's also a cry for help as well. Whoever I'm connecting with, it's a cry for help. You're rebirthing the connection between you, but you're also talking about this situation here. And I feel it's a cry for help. That's very strong. Very, very, very strong. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think you need to know anything else. That's made me quite anxious, actually. That's why it's so matter of fact. This is what I need to do, but this situation here needs to be spoken about. It needs to be revealed. These secrets that you've been keeping, you need to speak about this. I'm not joking now. Whoever I'm connecting with, you need to talk about it. You need to tell somebody what has been going on. This situation's not nice at all. And I just want to leave it there. So I am going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. I'm so sorry, but I just can't. For some reason, I can't even get near those cards. It's making me so anxious. Feels like a very physical, something very physical has happened. Right, okay. I am going to move on. I'm going to read. I'm just going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. But please, whoever that is, and if you do connect with them, please, please, please go and seek advice, go and seek help. I urge you. You need to talk about that situation. It's not a nice situation. I really don't want to. I don't even want to pick the cards up. That's how strong it is. That's the emotion that I feel from those cards. It's making me feel quite poorly. I keep getting flashes of things, and it's not that I don't want to explore it. I don't think it's a platform. I don't think this video is a platform to explore that situation. I feel that if anybody does connect with that and does know what I'm trying to get at, sorry, I can't be too more explicit about that situation, from what I feel from there and what my intuition is telling me, and the flashes and the messages that are coming through. If you want to connect with me, by all means message me, or find me on Facebook. But yeah, that's very specific, and I think it's for one person. Okay, I'm just going to have a look and see what your romance angel answers and how the other person feels about you, okay? But it keep coming back to it, don't I? Sorry. I don't even think you need to know about how the other person feels about you. It doesn't feel like a love reading. This feels like a cry for help from someone. This is not even a love reading. This is somebody who's gone through a very traumatic time, very traumatic experience, and needs to talk about it. So I'm not even sure if I should publish this as a... It's not really a love reading, so perhaps I'll do two for you, Scorpio. And I'll leave this as this. And I'll try and come back and do I'll leave it at this, because it's not a love reading. They're telling me it's not a love reading. It's a very specific message for telling somebody to speak. Have the courage to speak now about this situation. So, okay, I'll publish this one. I'll leave it at that. I'll publish this one as just a message, and I'll do a second one for you.